Did you know that close to 1 billion animals are tortured and slaughtered for the fur industry? This is a statistic from the organization Fur Free Society's website. So, why are so many animals being killed? Well, because it takes 100 rabbit skins for one fur coat. Fur is used not only in fashion, but it can be found in trinkets like decorative figures, fishing lures, keychains, and folk remedies. Skins are used in dog chew toys and for shoe leather. Rabbits, foxes, seals, minks, raccoons, and dogs are raised on fur farms or trapped in the wild and killed for their pelts. More attention needs to be given to this topic so that we, as consumers, can stop supporting animal cruelty. I began researching this topic because of my love for animals. I'm studying to become a veterinary technician, and so I have a special interest in protecting animals since I'm devoting my life to helping all creatures. You may think, I've never bought a fur coat, but you may be shocked to realize that oftentimes items that are labeled as faux fur are actually real fur. Cultivated from places like China, where there are no regulations. In addition, you may be purchasing fashion items from companies that support fur farms. Today, when so many people are conscious about animal cruelty-free beauty products, the same concern should be shown in avoiding purchases that support the fur industry. So, today we will take a look at the fur industry farms, at the nonprofit organization Fur Free Society, and then what you can do to put an end to the fur industry. For this speech, we will focus on fur farms where animals are subjected to horrific conditions in order to produce fur. In the article, Fur, the Fur Industry, taken from the International Organization for Animal Protection's website, it says 85% of fur is from fur farms because animals are under strict diets and breeding, so the fur quality can be controlled. Fur farms exist in the United States, Canada, Northern Europe, and the largest portion comes from China, which has no industry regulations. Many organizations have conducted undercover investigations into fur farms. On the Humane Society of the United States website, a press release revealed that to cut costs, animals are packed together in small cages so that they can only take a few steps back and forth. They are fed unhealthy meat byproducts and their water often freezes. Their cages are also unprotected from harsh weather. National Geographic reported in 2005 by a UK-based animal welfare nonprofit, which found that fur farms animals had abnormal behaviors, including extreme fearfulness, unresponsiveness, and self-mutilation. Fur farmers prioritize preserving the fur, so when animals are slaughtered, they are exposed to horrific methods. Small animals are put in a box and poisoned with engine exhaust. Large animals are held down with clamps in their mouths, and electrocution rods are inserted into their anuses. Gassing, decompression chambers, and neck snapping are other common slaughter methods. I can't imagine being an eyewitness into the cruelty inside the walls of a fur farm. So, now we know the worldwide prevalence of fur farms and the atrocities that occur in them. Are you shocked by these facts just like I am? Well, let's take a look at an organization that fights against fur farms. The Fur Free Society is a volunteer-based nonprofit organization comprised of global volunteers whose goal is to bring an end to the inhumane treatment of fur-bearing animals through education. Their website says that they reach over 2 million people each week with dozens of different anti-fur and animal rights-based social media and online groups. They also hold an annual conference called the Cruelty-Free Fashion Show in Manhattan, New York during Fashion Week. They want to encourage individuals to make wise decisions before purchasing items that are produced by the fur industry. This isn't a topic that many people know about, so I'm thankful that the Fur Free Society is making the issue known. Fur Free Society's website provides photos and video evidence of the harsh living in fur farms. An investigator from Swiss Animals Protection says, quote, "Conditions on Chinese fur farms make a mockery of the most elementary animal welfare standards. In their lives and their unspeakable deaths, these animals have been denied even the simplest acts of kindness," end quote. I find the videos and articles difficult to watch and read, but it is important to be aware of what is happening to these animals. Now that we've looked at the organization Fur Free Society, you may be wondering what you can do to help. There are many ways you can impact the fur industry. First, you can donate money, which helps fund such efforts as the billboards they put up in Lincoln Tunnel leading into New York City, where fashion trends are started. Second, you can sign petitions and connect with your local legislators about your concerns. Next, you can follow the organization on social media. Most importantly, you can avoid buying products with fur. If you're not sure, then ask fashion brands, retailers, and designers if they have a fur-free policy. Since faux fur is often mislabeled, you can consult a field guide on how to buy products that are questionable. Humane Society of the United States offers one on their website. In conclusion, your time and attention to this important issue is appreciated. It is imperative to the lives of animals. If you feel disturbed after hearing this speech, it's because you've discovered that the fur industry promotes animal cruelty. Second, you've learned that there are organizations like Fur Free Society that are bringing attention to this little-known problem. Finally, you've learned how you can help this cause through several different ways. You can primarily become an informed consumer. If people stop buying fur, then the fur industry will perish. Oxford University ethicist Andrew Lindsay, author of Why Animal Suffering Matters, says, quote, "Fur is a luxury item. Fur is not essential to human health or well-being. Causing suffering for fur is morally beyond the pale," end quote. If you have questions about how to support this cause, go to Fur Free Society's website to learn more. Your time and attention to this important issue is imperative to the lives of animals. You have the ability to put a stop to animal cruelty in the fur industry. You can now think about intentionally avoiding the consumer pitfall of buying fur. Thank you.